thought we'd do it on the avenue.
Waas, Sappening.
All right, welcome back to SeunevA Lifestyles presents What's Happening podcast. I'm one of the co-hosts, Tim. Got Michael.
What's up? What's up?
George.
Wait a minute. Órale.
Orale. And Jeffrey had to work late, so he's out. We got the unpaid interns, Chico, and his assistant, Highz.
Wait a minute. We got one unpaid intern.
Oh, yeah.
And we got one engineer over there.
Hey, but we're back for episode number 26. Can you
Correct.
believe that?
Is that where we're at now?
Number 26.
Right on.
Unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
Unbelievable. Good times. We had a lot of different guests, had a lot of fantastic people on, and it's just been it's been wonderful.
Been good times, yeah.
Yeah,
man.
no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So, Mike, how was your week?
It was all right. You know, I've been busy, been traveling for work. Get back into town and just been working. I've been busy, man.
Where we at? El Paso?
I was in El Paso.
Did you see the fires over there?
I did not.
No?
No. But then I was also in Vegas. Got back and just been working, man.
Did you make some money in Vegas?
Yeah, you win any money?
No, I did not gamble. I just went work and split, man.
Yeah,
I'm past all that hanging out and gambling over there, man.
Is your boss listening to this?
No.
Yeah, I was in Albuquerque on Monday.
Albuquerque?
Yeah, doing in a flight. So I went from Albuquerque to Vegas. In the flight leaving to Vegas, you can see they got a big fire over there going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it, man. It's a fucking huge ass fire.
Speaking of which, you know about flying, man. I know I'm getting old now because, I've been flying for like 18 years, and this last trip, man, I got off the plane and I felt nauseated, man.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I was like,
You need a
yeah,
wheelchair.
Don't tell, yeah, almost, man. I was like, don't tell me this is about to go down.
That's what happens to me now.
You know what I mean?
No, you guys are pathetic, man.
Yeah, right. I
the
felt
way it goes,
pathetic,
man.
bro. So I went to Vegas, right? I got home and I felt sick. Go to El Paso, get back.
Chorro.
I started feeling the same. It's not like that, man.
Oh.
I started feeling sick again. I just kept telling myself, you're not getting sick. Don't start thinking that way. So I fought through it. You know what I mean?
Drop a deuce.
Yeah,
no,
do
it's
it.
not like that, man. It's not like that at all.
Your time of the month, man. You got to take it easy.
No. Not even close.
Wait a minute. So how was your guys' Father's Day?
It was dope.
Yeah,
It
because
was
it
a
just
good time.
passed, right?
Just passed.
It
It
did.
was a good time, kind of mellow.
Yeah.
Because it was on Sunday, so Monday I had to catch a plane at 5 a.m., so I didn't do too much. I hung out in the house. It was good.
Yeah.
It was
Anything
good.
you get anything special for Father's Day? Or is that another commercialized holiday?
No, that was a good one.
Oh, it's all right for you.
That one's a good one. That
Oh,
was a good
see?
one. Valentine's Day ain't cool. Father's Day is cool.
Yeah.
How about you? How was your week?
Man, it was great. My girls took me to a D-backs game for Father's Day.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dun, 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 go D-backs. You know what was cool about it? They took me to that damn game, right? So first question out of their mind, out of their heads, hey, Dad, you got a friend that works downtown at the bar.
Yes, you do.
And I'm like, no. So the next thing you know, we're there at Crown Public with Little Tiny.
Nice.
Right before the game. So we end up right there, and I go, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, because he's going to pour it on.
So I walk in there, he hooks it up, right? Like
Yeah.
Tiny always does, and boom, boom, boom. My girls, they look like they're 12, 13 years old, and they're 30 and 22, 23 years old, but they look 12 and 13. So they're over there drinking their stuff, and I'm like, this is what I raised. Right? So then at the end, he's like, you guys want a shot? And I don't do shots. I don't. I don't swallow.
The bird of love.
But anyways, I don't do shots. But he still hooked it up with shots, right? Boom, boom, boom. And he goes around and he makes these green tea shots. He always makes them. If you guys go over there, Tiny, Crown Public, check him out. He makes these great ass green tea shots.
Right.
And he hooked it up and he goes, girls, you want some? They're like, no. And he still hooked it up. Here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. He made them huge, pretty huge too. And I don't do shots, so I'm like this, right? I'm barely sipping on it.
Yeah.
I turn around, my girls are already done. Cabronas. You're gonna get grounded when you go home. They don't live with me no more. Grounded. God damn it. But it was great, man. Good times. And then we get inside, they're looking for the first margarita and all that stuff. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
what happened? I
Well, you're going to the baseball game, a
I was gonna
good
buy
time.
you Rattlers and a t-shirt. They want margaritas and drinks and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah, no, the popcorn's
Hey,
out.
oh, did you
the
get the
popcorn's out. I wish they would like that stuff because it's cheaper than the beers.
I bet.
Did you get the shirt?
Which one? No, I didn't go that day. We went to.
Oh, got
Night
you.
before,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good times though, man.
Right on.
Good times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we
that-
won the game, which is good.
Dude, they're almost back to 500.
Yeah, the D-backs,
Yeah.
good stuff.
They're starting to
And then the
make-
following night, I had some homeboys over. They had Michael over. We watched the fights.
Oh fuck! You must have lost my number.
We had the fights. And Tank Davis, Benavides fights, and that was good.
Yeah, we had a good time hanging out.
Good stuff. Remembering some old stuff back in the days. Ladies, actually, we were talking about times when we grew up over here, you know? The times we got in trouble, times we didn't get in trouble, times we got people in trouble. We're talking about a bunch of stuff.
So they collected old Christmas trees to save the neighborhood.
Yeah. So go back to that episode and watch that, the Christmas episode.
They're heroes.
Yeah,
They're heroes.
We collected old Christmas trees.
yeah.
There's no Christmas tree.
Old Christmas tree, we lit them on fire and we created a big environmental mess.
And the cops came, they ran.
Yeah.
But they're trying to do something for the neighborhood. But so we'll get into it, ladies, right?
Hold on. Let me tell you what I for Father's Day, right?
Yeah. Timmy's jumping right into everything.
That's what I do. 2 feet first.
You know, for several years, instead of they always ask like, you know, what are we gonna get Dad for Father's Day? You know what I tell them? I've told them, and they've done it ever since, and I love it, man. I make them write me a letter,
Oh, nice.
and so I'd rather have a letter from their heart to know how they feel. It helps me like reset because in the letter it tells me maybe kind of some things that I need to pay more attention to, or get better at.
Oh, they critique you.
Sort of, and I like it, man, because it builds our bond stronger and better.
Do you put a word
And-
limit on it?
No, as a matter of fact, some of Desi waits until the last minute, and I'm like, hey, man, I don't want something just thrown out. You know, I want you to think about it and write me a letter.
Dad, you're the toughest man in the world. Love you.
So, and that's what I read, because they don't have to worry about going to buy me something. You know what I mean? It's just write me a letter. It's easy, simple.
That's cool. That's
That's
great.
cool. Save them all.
Yeah.
He wants to write you a letter, though, at the last minute. Let him write you a letter at the last minute. Relax, Holmes.
Yeah, no, he does good.
Relax.
He does good.
That ain't a homework assignment.
It's like when we get here, he jumps on all of us like, we're going crazy right here.
I'm gonna write you a letter, tell you what I think.
And me and little Vincent always get it down and good. And here we are. Look, we're recording.
Here we are.
See?
Yep.
There we go.
So that's what I do for Father's Day.
Right on.
Nice.
Well-
Nice. Love it. Love it.
Very good.
Yep.
Very good. Well, that's awesome. Next, I know I'm not your dad, but write me a letter too, both of you. And mail it. I want to go to the mail and get it. So, anywho, so we're gonna jump into this right now.
What are we jumping into?
We're gonna jump into Ladies First Car Club, right? And we have Inez coming through the door.
We got literally a little studio audience.
We got a little studio audience, preteens for sure. So we got Inez, we got Aurelia, and we got Andrea.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for coming.
Andrea, is it Andrea?
Andrea.
We got
Dre.
All right. That'll work.
we got Dre. Right on. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. Thanks for coming down, taking some time out to talk with us.
Thanks for having us.
So we were talking beforehand, right before we started, about the car culture, right? How'd you guys, how'd you guys get into it? I mean, how were you guys around cars? How do you guys know each other? I mean, all these things. We want to know everything.
Okay.
Well, he threw the whole question out.
Yeah, wow. he
Well,
doubled
because
up.
they're all kind of one and the same. I mean,
After this, we're done.
all right, let me back it up. How long have you guys known each other?
I've known Inez since she was born. She's my daughter.
Okay, welcome me out.
And I've known Andrea for years and years.
I met her cousin 2011, and I have 2 baby girls from her cousin.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Great. So, did you guys grow up together? Well, other than you.
2011.
Okay.
It's been since 2011.
So, elaborate on that. Did you guys grow up in the same neighborhood? Did you just run into each other? I mean,
No, she's from her cousin.
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry.
right,
I'm sorry. I
Tim.
missed
No
it.
more- no more-
Yeah,
no more
come
Bud
on,
Light.
Tim.
I missed that. I heard that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Come on, Tim.
I started.
I met her through her cousin.
Yeah.
What year?
2011.
I know.
Said it twice. That's the 3rd time.
Timmy, if you do the clap, we can start all over.
Not 9/11, 2011.
Yes, exactly.
Right on. So, talked about how you guys got into the car club scene. We talked about that.
Come on, Tim.
I've been drinking since 3.
I should have started.
Since you were 3 or since...
Maybe a little of both.
Wait a minute. We also got two little audience
Oh, yeah.
members there.
Yes, that's Raymond. He's
Raymond-
our ladies' man.
Yeah.
Ladies' man. And then that's Journey. She's one of our little ladies. She has a lowrider bike. So,
They call her the chocolate cholita.
The chocolate cholita.
yeah.
Whatever Raymond's watching, he loves it.
Cars. He's into cars too.
Hell yeah.
Nice,
He's into
nice.
Cars too.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
It is a good one.
But yeah, that's like part of us is we're ladies, right? We're all ladies, but we're also single moms.
Okay.
So this is part of it. This comes with it. This is real life for us. We got to bring the kids. They're stuck in the back seat, roasting to death like this. But they love it though. They love it. But yeah, it's part of it.
You're right.
It's part of what we do. It's part of the lowrider lifestyle for us. We got to bring the kids along. We can't leave them with the babysitter.
Yeah, and as it is, a lot of low riding like that is family oriented. So
Yeah.
it fits right in. Comes
Yeah.
right into that. Yeah,
It's super dope.
right. So, how did you guys come up with the idea or get the inspiration or the want to start a car club?
Initially,
Start off as a movement.
yeah.
Oh,
and
right. Okay.
Yeah, like initially, we weren't really interested in starting a car club. I didn't really want the politics and like all the. I'm rebellious by nature, so I don't want to deal with the rules and all that stuff. But I didn't really had nobody to cruise with. I'm not originally from here, and so when I got my Impala, I'm like, well, where's everybody at? And she pulled up to the house, and I was like, check out what I got.
Nice.
And we went in the garage. We were musty. We both had just got out of the gym, and we went for a cruise. There was a little
We're
cruise.
both recently single.
Yeah, don't play with us at all.
Musty.
He's like, take me around.
Dusty for sure. But we went to this little show at Santa Maria. It was right across from my house. We went there and I was like, oh hell no, we got to take a shower, girl, before we come back. So
Yeah.
that was the first time we ever popped out. But yeah, after that, I'm like, okay, so she would just let me know what was popping. on the
Man, we went to a
weekends.
few duds.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, hey, let's go out to some car show events, and there was a few car show events. But every time when we went, it was hot too.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, no one wasn't out. So we call them duds or whatever. But yeah, after that, yeah.
But there's always a few of those. There's a few duds, you go to and stuff like that. But it happens.
happens, yeah.
It happens. Especially in Arizona when it's hot.
Yeah, when it's hot, it's hard to do.
It's
an
hard to
event.
get out there,
Yeah, we have a small window to really have stuff and cruise and stuff like that. In my opinion, because
Yeah.
it is hot, and that's why I got to give you props for driving your car today.
Yeah, I
It's
sweated
hot.
the whole way over here.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate that,
Yeah,
man. Really,
definitely
we appreciate that.
And then Google
Yeah.
took you to the wrong spot.
So I'm interested in something that you said right now. You said that you were the politics.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit more? Like, what politics are?
Just the rules and the do's and the don'ts. Like long ago, women weren't allowed to drive lowriders, kind of frowned upon. You got to cover up the plaque, like just
Yeah.
those types of things that I don't. Like I said, I'm rebellious. I like to tread through the trail, make my own trails,
Okay.
and so to have a whole streamline of judgment instantly, I didn't want to do that. I kind of wanted to stray away from that, but I wanted female, like, let's go ladies, let's where are they at, let's go,
Yeah.
let's go together. But yeah, that's pretty much the politics I just
Gotcha.
didn't want to deal with.
Yeah, because oftentimes, the typical, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it a stereotype or what, but it's always like the passenger princess, right? Mm-hmm. And there has been some ladies in the past that have had their own rides and, created the way. I think one of them just recently in Los Angeles got inducted to the Lowrider Hall of Fame a few years
Yeah.
back.
Nice.
Or if not a year ago, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally, I never agreed with that type of thing. I've never been in a car club. I've always been kind of a solo rider myself. But I always thought, if you have a car club and you start a car club, why wouldn't you want the more members?
Right.
More members. I think there's strength in numbers, and why alienate a certain demographic, women in particular, because everybody brings a lot to the culture, and everybody brings a lot to the club, right?
Yeah.
Different things, and sometimes probably the duds are because it's guys throwing the show.
Yeah.
And guys sometimes don't have that skill set to throw a clean show when there's a females sometimes involved. A lot of times it's been behind the scenes. Things go a lot smoother because they have a different perspective, a different outlook on how to do things, I think.
Yeah, because we're moms,
It-
right?
right.
And so we have to run lives. Like, we have to run a lot of different things. And so running a car club or a show or just planning an event, right? If I was going to take these guys to Disneyland, I got to plan ahead.
Right.
I got to pack food. I got to have money. I got to make sure that we got somewhere to stay. Like, it's just part of life. It's
Right.
just like a normal part. So-
Right, then maintain the car. So I want to take a step back. I guess how young were you? How old were you when you started going to car shows, and what got you like into the vibe of that? I mean, did your dad do it? Did your brothers do it? I mean, how did that all work out? And that
My
goes for
dad
all of you.
My dad used to build lowriders in our garage.
Okay.
I come from a family. With 5 girls, so I have no brothers, and I'm the oldest one. So my dad viewed me as his son.
Right,
And to
right.
this day, he'll introduce you like, "Oh yeah, this is my son." I'm like, "Dad, I'm not your son." But I kind of just I sat in the garage with my dad. We grew weed. We smoked on cars. We listened to music, and that was just part of growing up. You
Right.
know what I mean? It was part of it. That's how I got into it. So it's just kind of a part of my life, my
There you go.
growing up.
Yes.
Get a mic from me.
She got my phone. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
She's got her own.
My dad, he owned a 74 glass house.
Yeah, okay.
Priest a long time ago. But ever since I was like 13, when I was out there, I used to go to car shows events every year when they had the super show. Like
Yeah.
when they had it at State Fair. You guys remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was in the party crew scene at that time, DDK.
Oh, nice. Right on. Shout out.
Dre,
to
Dre,
DK.
Dre, Dre.
And I was young too, so like, anyways, I end up going to those every year, and I just always been in the car club, not car club, but the
Car
the
scene?
lowrider
Car scene,
scene.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Inez, you got into because your mother didn't give you a choice.
My mom always had like lowriders and stuff, but they weren't like the one she has now. It wasn't like that. It was me and like it was me and my siblings. We were in the back with the lowrider with dirty laundry and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Laundry mat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My lowriders were my daily.
Your daily
those were my
drivers, right?
Daily drivers.
Yeah.
And so that's funny. I remember one time I had all 4 kids in the car. I had like 5 baskets of laundry. We were shoved in a 78 Monte Carlo.
Oh,
and
wow.
some guy pulls up next to us. He's like, "I like your car." Like, he was really trying, like, wanted to follow me home. He really wanted to follow me home and get my number and all this stuff. I'm like, "Yo, I got laundry and kids. Get out of here."
I'm
And
musty.
it wasn't nice. It was,
Yeah, I'm musty.
Best budget.
Do the laundry, and you got a chance.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, how many quarters you got?
what you just said earlier about your dads, they're the ones that, kind of not guided you, but they got you into that. They had cars. And you hear a lot of that, dads, they give their sons their cars. But if they don't have a son, who are they passing that on to? Yeah, their grandkids or whatever like that. They're, but you're the son.
I'm the son.
Yeah, and the female has always been there. The female is always, I hear stories of these guys who, I couldn't have done it without my old lady next to my side. Mm-hmm. And when they say that, I'm going, yeah, she's part of it too. Mm-hmm. This is her right too. It's not just his.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's her right too. And if she ends up getting one, that's great.
Yeah.
Right.
That's even better because it works out for everybody, for them too. But the female's always been there. It's always been the backbone, like they always say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And I agree because, and you guys know, it's the family's car because everybody makes that sacrifice financially, time, because it takes time to work on it, do that type of thing.
Yeah.
It takes time at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes family time. And I think that, I've never agreed with always saying like it's my ride when they always give a shout out, like, I couldn't have done it without the help of my old lady, but it's everybody. It's not just the guy's ride. And we've always said that it's not the guy's ride.
Yeah, it's like my car belongs to these guys. They love it. They're like, Journey will open the garage door and she'll be like, "Grandma's Lowrider, you gonna take your Impala, Grandma?"
Hell yeah.
As soon as we drove off, she's all hop it.
Hell yeah.
Like, she loves it.
Right on.
They love it just as much.
Well, you know what else I think is cool that as we're talking about it, I just realized that talking about it's usually a father and a son, but now you guys are changing that dynamic.
Yeah, that narrative.
Because now it's going to be a mom with a daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, we're building an 85 Monte Carlo for her right now.
Oh, nice.
We just took the heads out. We've been doing a lot of the work. We originally painted it. What, sweetheart? We originally painted it, but she's been sanding it down. We're gonna repaint it. We're gonna make it better. Because when we did originally paint it, I painted it in the garage, and
so you guys
it's a little
painted it
ghetto.
My mom painted it. I did
wow.
the body work. My mom painted it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You did the body work and you painted it.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean we've had help here and there.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We always get a little bit of help, but
Sure.
As everybody
I don't
does.
wanna say it was all on my own, but
Showing us.
yeah, like my neighbor, he's I shouldn't say he's my neighbor now. Everybody's know where I live, but the Valley Mechanics, he lives right by me, and so he's super cool. I'll be like, "Yo, Eddie, what's going on with the car? I need to do this. What do I need to do?" And he was like, "You got to take the heads out." Oh, so you can do it. It's only 8 bolts, and like freaking
Here's the tools
like
to do
80
it.
bolts later, I got the heads out. You know what I mean? My homie came by, helped me out, and so we got the heads out. We're gonna put them in this week, and we're gonna repaint her car this weekend.
On the 29th.
But that's dope. You jump in there and you do it yourself.
Yeah, get your hands dirty.
Yeah, because my dad wouldn't allow me to not. Like my dad was a lot of things, but he was a very great teacher, and
Okay.
so I wasn't allowed. In my family, you can attest to that. Like we don't do things for you. We'll show you how to do it, and you're gonna do it yourself.
Yep.
And that's it. So like my grandfather, he did upholstery, and he told me, I was like, "Grandpa, can you do my car?" He's like, "No, I'll show you how to
show
do
you,
it.
yeah.
And you can do it yourself."
Wow, there's a lot of value in that.
There is.
Yeah, a lot of
There
value.
is.
So you said you're the oldest of 4 sisters?
5.
5? Did they dare to scene at all? They
I'm
didn't
the
gravitate
black
towards
sheep.
it. Okay, so you gravitated
No.
towards it. They did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the black sheep.
I-
I have
yeah.
another sister that has tattoos, but they're anime tattoos.
All right. You know,
Really.
who don't like Lord of the Rings? I guess.
Yeah.
Anime.
And
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
I don't know.
But-
I don't know any anime. I did the best I could. You guys don't know any anime movies?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact.
Name one.
Huh? Ninja Scroll. Best movie ever. Ninja Scroll.
Avatar's
best
anime.
one.
Yeah.
Avatar's not anime.
Avatar's not
The
anime.
original.
Dummy.
The original Avatar?
What original Avatar?
How we get on this subject?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, not Airbender.
There you go.
Airbender. I was thinking of Airbender, not Avatar. I'm sorry. Yeah. Airbender.
You want to watch a good anime? Old school Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll.
By far one of the best, most underrated anime movie ever.
Okay. Cisco and Ebert has spoke.
Yeah.
Especially when you're
It's like that one song.
yes.
And how about you? You have a ride?
Yeah, I have an 86 El Camino.
Oh, nice. El Camino.
It actually used to be Aurelia's.
Oh, okay.
That was my son's.
It was her son's, yes, and her ex had sold it to my ex, which is her cousin.
Right.
In 2011.
Yes.
He's catching up.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
with you. I got it.
That's when I met him. Not when it happened. But he had it under my name because of whatever he had on, had a lien on his, name or whatever. So he put it under my name. But he ended up leaving it stranded. So like it was in the police impound for a couple months until I got a notice. So it was either surrender it or get it out. But if I was to surrender it, I was gonna still pay for the storage fees, go to court, pay for more fees. So I just took it out. I'm like, it's mine now.
Nice.
I've just been sitting on it for a long time because it was his car. It just didn't feel right.
Right.
But now I'm working on it slowly. Someone showed me how to do the body work, so I'm doing the body work with him.
Nice.
And her daughters.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Nice.
my kids, they're helping me.
Right on. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So they're gravitating to the lowrider scene as well, right? To the car scene as well.
Yes.
Your daughter's nice.
Well,
Well,
I mean, they're going to be. Yeah, they're always with their dads on the weekends, but I'm gonna start bringing them out. My daughters. Yeah.
Well, I would imagine they are because you guys are a car club, so essentially they're in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say.
But my son, he's really into it, so he comes out with me sometimes. He works a lot, and then I have a 18-year-old son that's mostly into hot rods, so he doesn't really come out with me. But yeah,
All right.
Oh, right on.
That's tight.
yeah.
That is tight.
I do. I'm an El Camino fan personally. I do
Yeah.
like El Caminos. I used to live in Santa Cruz, California, and I had a homie that had an El Camino. Shit was dope. You know, had a 350 in it. That thing could spin the tires and that thing, no problem. I just love it. I'm a hot rod guy too, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like that
And
stuff.
Jeff, who's not here, he has El Camino right now.
Yeah, Jeff
too,
has
that
an El
he's-
Camino. What has he got? 66.
I believe so. Yeah. So he has an El Camino that he's been fixing up right now, currently too.
Nice.
So that's cool.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll take a quick little break, right?
And we'll
Yep.
come back and talk about how you guys start a car club.
Yeah.
We're gonna give the kids melatonin.
Yeah, that
We got cough syrup in there.
too. Mimis. Time for mimis.
All right. We'll be right back. All right. Good one, girl.
We're coming in hot. And here we are. We're back. We're back with the ladies. Ladies First Car Club. Inez,
Aurelia.
Aurelia,
Andrea.
Dre.
Dre.
During the break, we were talking about Inez Monte Carlo. We're talking about it getting sanded and painted in the garage. And I think her mom hooked it up.
Yeah, she's my mom, but my dad really.
Mom, AKA dad. You know.
All right.
We had our first show. My mom, I needed my car painted. I'm her daughter. I needed to be in the show.
Sure.
So my mom painted it in the garage. She did it in like 3 days. Pinstriped it, everything, taped it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
So obviously you guys had to invest in equipment, right? A compressor,
Yeah.
a spray gun,
Yep.
get all of that stuff.
I got really cheap paint from Amazon. I'm not paint, tape from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Worst decision of my life.
So you have to get quality, right?
Yeah.
So
No,
that's the
Quality
kind of,
matters, yo. Quality matters.
Quality
because-
matters.
and that's the kind of stuff you learn by doing it yourself, right?
Yeah.
You figure out this is not going to work. Why? Because it bled.
No, when I was spraying it just flew off. It started fluttering. It's all.
It really
I was
wasn't
like,
tape.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
Wow.
We're gonna transition the color right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
So how did you guys decide on the pattern?
My mom kind of just did it. She's really good with like designs, and I'm not good with that kind of stuff. But my mom's really creative, so she taped it up. She's like, "Do you like this?" And I was like, "I love it." And she did it, and I was like, "Yeah, like what?"
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And it came out nice, man.
Yeah, we saw a picture. We'll put it on the podcast so they can see it.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Hopefully we can do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I
it
didn't
really
like
it looked
the
really
curve.
nice.
I didn't like the curve, like because I did the stripes right, and they came from the front end all the way down, and then I curved down the doors, but I didn't like that part like at all. But she liked it, so we left it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, she wanted to keep it, so
How did you? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She put my name on it. She put my baby's name on it, and then the back says "Break a Trick." She did that.
That's is that the name of the car?
That's the name of
The car?
Yeah.
And how did you guys decide on the color scheme?
We went to the paint shop. I really thought we were gonna do like a Tiffany blue. I didn't have
Oh.
purple in mind at all. But then we seen the purple, and I was like, I really like that. My mom, she kept telling me do purple, and like before we even went to the paint store, and I was like, I don't like purple. But then we went to the store, and I seen that one, and I was like, okay. But-
Yeah, because when you go to the paint store, it could be overwhelming with so many colors that they have, right?
Yeah.
I know in the past trying to pick a color is tough.
Yeah, I had a whole different color in mind. I didn't think I was gonna go purple at all, but then I did it, and I loved it. So
Nice.
it worked out.
And like you said, with the curves, she liked it.
yeah.
And like they say, if you like it, you like it. Who gives a fuck what everybody else says?
It's
Yeah.
my car.
Yeah,
Your
that's your
car.
car.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
And because mom did it.
And because
Yeah.
hey, that's
Like,
extra
what?
special.
Yeah.
So did you make the show?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. There you
Yes.
go. There you go.
And when was the show?
It was March 16th.
And how did it turn out?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
People from all over.
All over Utah,
Whoa.
Wow.
Mexico,
California.
California. I want to say there was someone from like South Dakota or one of the really
Colorado
far.
too?
Yeah, Colorado was there. We had a lot.
Like 400 cars.
475.
So when did you get started talking about the show? Like, let's put a show together. What made you want to do one?
I think Cynthia wanted to do a show. I'm pretty sure she's the one that wanted to do a show. Because once we started the club, we just moved really, really fast.
Okay, so speaking of that, so you start the club, and how many do you start with? Do you start with you three, or how does walk us through how it gets started?
We started off with, what was it? 4 of us at 1st, right? It was 4 of us at first. It was Cynthia and her sister and me and Aurelia. And it just got bigger with Inez and Cynthia's family, side of the family. And we had a new recruit. It was 8 of us in total.
There was 8 that
Yeah, there was
initially
8.
got started.
Yeah, there was 8.
But
Yeah.
wait. How does that get started? What do you ladies talk about? Like, you guys are just chilling, just going, hey, let's put a club together, or what?
No, I think initially she was like, you should start a club. And I'm like, how am I going to start a club? I don't know anybody out here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know anybody. How would I start a club? And we kind of just went out all the time, decided that we needed to make like a scene for the ladies, like for females, you know? So we did a video, like a video just saying like, hey, this is kind of what we want to do. You know what I mean? We want to get the ladies together. That's when we decided on the movement.
Oh.
So we decided to just have like,
Women empowerment.
yeah,
Oh, there
we
you
just
go.
wanted to empower the women to come out.
And they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on.
They came out. Because I had initially, when I first started going out in the car, I had like females go in my DMs like, hey, like that's dope. Like, I'd
Yeah.
love to see you out there. You inspire me. I want to get my car running. Like that kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
So, and it's still to this day, happens.
Sending
Like,
pictures of their car and themselves.
yeah.
So, where you said you're not from here? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Flagstaff.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay, up the road.
Yeah, I'm from Flagstaff. Don't let that fool you.
Big lowrider scene up
Oh
there.
yeah, no man, I used to get pulled over all the time. 'Cause I was one of the only lowriders out there, and there's so, it's a police training ground out there, so
Yeah.
there's rookies everywhere. So I was like profiled bad, like lost my license for like 16 years because
Whoa.
I got pulled over. And I was like I said, the lowriders were my dailies, so I'd be picking up the kids from school and get pulled over. You know, it was bad out there. But yeah. So I'm originally from Flagstaff. Then I lived in New Mexico, lived in Albuquerque for years and years. Put
How's
in a
the
lot of
scene
work
out in
there.
Albuquerque?
It's dope. The people are dope. It's kind of old school, very old school vibe. When I was out there, it was still a 90s scene. I went out there in the 90s, but it stayed the 90s scene for a long time. So a lot of gang banging, a lot of crazy stuff. People out there are crazy. They're territorial. You know what I mean? You can't just show up over there and be welcomed with open arms. You gotta earn your respect out there. And so, it was good for me. It was a good molding process.
Has it changed now?
Shout out to Rio Rancho.
Dude, I
Real
was just there.
rancho.
I was just there on
real
Monday,
good.
and everything is Christmas.
Yeah.
You get your food Christmas.
Yes.
Right? Everything.
Yes. Red chili, green chili.
Red-
There you go. I was going
Yeah,
to say,
yeah.
explain it, Timmy.
I was. But it is a good time. I've been going out there for about a year and a half now for work, and it's cool. People are really laid back. I've never had any problems. It's always been cool.
Yeah, we were just there for the Lowrider show. We went out there. We took the Impala out there, and they were cool, man. They were dope. The people were really, really cool with us out there. So
Did you drive it out there or trailer it up?
I trailered it this time.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I drove it to San Diego, but I trailered it to Albuquerque.
Nice.
So back to the 8 ladies getting together with them.
Yes. So we got together, and it was just like we hit the ground and ran with it. I really didn't know like rules and that kind of thing.
Bylaws,
Like I said,
yeah.
I wasn't really wasn't my thing. So one of the other girls had brought like some rules from a different club, and we kind of went through those all together and made our own rules, kind of chopped it, screwed it a little bit, and turned them into our own thing. And yeah, we kind of just went from there. Decided to have a show, and once we dropped the flyer, we had a ton of people like sharing it, loving it. It was crazy. Then we did a promo video, and we got a whole bunch of women. We asked a bunch of women from all over the city to come out, and we did a promo video, and that went nuts. That really went nuts. We had a lot of love and support from the community. Like, it was really, really cool.
How did you guys come up with the name?
I don't know. I thought of it. I think Cynthia and I talked about it, and we agreed on it. I don't know if we ever even thought of a different name. I was just like ladies first, because you know the chivalry is kind of, it's kind of dead, and but I want us, even though we're in a men's world, right? We're walking into this men's world. I still want to be seen as a woman. I don't want to be seen as, oh, these chicks are trying to come and play in the men's territory. No, we're ladies. We're still ladies. Right. We still want our door open for us. We still want to be treated with respect.
That was the main idea. Like ladies first.
You're still ladies.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
Do the guys give any pushback? I mean, do you get? I don't know. I'm trying to say.
The guys are worse than the girls.
Okay, I guess that's what I'm saying. Do you guys get? I don't know. They don't treat you right, or just kind of give you the cold shoulder when you show up at the shows?
It depends. There's some guys that I notice, because I'm cool with everybody. I'll say hi to everybody.
Sure. Right.
And so, but I notice the little, those kind of things. I noticed that. But for the most part, I feel like everybody's cool. I've got, there's a couple random guys here and there that'll like, oh, is that your man's car? Did your dad give you that? Like, that kind of thing. Like, nah, fool.
A little bit of disrespect.
Mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think oftentimes that's they just don't know how to give a compliment, or it's their own insecurity that makes a guy approach somebody with that kind of.
You make them uncomfortable.
Comment. Yeah.
You make them uncomfortable.
Still single, and you be that way probably for a long time. I decided that I can't date nobody unless they're down to like, build with me.
I got your back.
Get me a rose gold undercarriage. Like that kind of thing, They gotta have a better lowrider than me, for real. Because I've dated guys before. Like, I was with somebody for years and years and years who just did not want me to have a lowrider, like, at all. Even though I had one when he met me, I had to get rid of it along the way, and I was never allowed to have another one.
The one that sold it to my ex.
So, you come up with the name, and then it looks like the color of the club is pink.
Yeah.
Right. So how does that come about?
That was not my choice. I wouldn't have went pink, but Cynthia really wanted pink, so let her have pink. I was cool with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Any homage to the pink ladies of Greece?
Grease? No, I don't know.
The movie Grease.
Oh, okay. No, I don't watch movies. But no homage. She just, I don't know. She just wanted pink, so we went with it.
It's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate to stereotype that. I think that's a good color, right?
Yeah.
Because you can do a lot with it.
Feminist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good causes out there. Like breast cancer, the color pink. You can do a lot of stuff with that. Do a lot of stuff with that. Really good.
Yeah, and it was cool because during our show, a lot of clubs, they changed their logos to pink for the day.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool,
Yeah,
man.
to show support. Yeah,
Right
it was
on.
super dope.
So you obviously have to then establish positions,
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm. So how does that happen?
Cynthia and I talked about that too. We were just talking about it when because I went and trademarked the name right away.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Trademarked the name,
I never even
car
thought
club
about that.
and the movement, just because it's political, right?
And so the movement is also ladies first?
Yes, ladies
Okay.
first movement. Yeah.
So you trademark that.
We
Interesting.
trademarked them, yeah, and then we went through the rules and stuff, and yeah, Cynthia and I were talking about it, and I'm like, all right, who's president? She said you. I said, all right, then you're VP, and then that was that, and we just simple. It wasn't.
So you only have 2 positions. So is there a secretary, that type of stuff, and
Yeah.
treasurer?
Yeah. We started with all of that stuff. We kind of, after the show, I think it was a lot of pressure on everybody. And so we had a couple people that walked away. And so we're kind of just reconfiguring everything right now. But yeah, we've still got a lot of things in the works. So right now there's 5 of us rather than 8.
I mean, I can imagine. I mean, First Ladies Car Club, right? Throwing a car show. I mean,
Within 6 months.
I'd imagine there's probably a lot of pressure.
There's a
right?
lot of
There's a lot
planning.
of pressure because
Yeah.
had you had a dud, so to speak,
Right.
then, it would have fizzled maybe per se. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds like it was a huge success, right?
Yeah, it was a huge success. It was awesome. To me, I couldn't have asked for anything better.
It was beautiful.
I don't regret a single thing. It played out exactly how it was supposed to play out. From before the show happened, the way after the show to this day, it playing out exactly how God lined it out for us, and that's what I think, and I believe it 100%.
Yeah, where was it held at?
Jackson Street. So Jackson Street, where the bridge is on 16th Street, all the way to 12th Street. So we took up 4 city blocks.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of coordination has to take place and why I'm asking is because I don't think a lot of people that are probably not in the culture don't understand the work that goes behind the scene to do something like that for the general public to enjoy, other people to enjoy.
Oh yeah, there was permits,
Right.
paperwork. There's a 30-page packet
Right.
from the city that we had to deal with.
You have to use their
barricades,
barricades, right?
Health department, fire department, city streets department.
Trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, you gotta have-
trash, ton of trash. Yeah, it was.
And then you have your regular life you got to do at the same time, right?
Yep. I mean, Raymond
Babies.
probably raised himself for like 3 months. He
Right.
raised himself. Sorry.
And and even it's like anything you plan, right? And no matter how much you think you got everything covered, something's always going to go wrong, or not wrong, but not the way you planned it, obviously.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I'm sure it happened, right?
Yeah.
So how did you guys pivot, or during that time? Did you
Well,
just let
during
it
the
happen?
show and up to the show, everything was pretty smooth.
Okay.
Everything was smooth. There was no issues really until after the fact. But the whole planning of the show, up to the show was drama free.
Yeah.
It was, 475 entries
Crap.
with people
That is a lot.
everywhere. Zero drama. Like zero drama.
That's awesome.
It was beautiful.
It
Yeah,
was
and
a
I
beautiful-
think that goes to show how far the culture's come with that kind of drama, right? Everybody, I love the mindset now of the culture because it's drama free. Everybody embraces other clubs. Nobody's talking about other clubs. I mean, they may, but then their internal club. But everybody's welcoming to everybody, and that's what's dope.
Yeah,
and they're
everybody
supporting
respects
everybody.
the kids now too. Like, no, there's kids there, family there. You don't do that.
Right,
You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
rules, and you don't have to write them down on a piece of paper and discuss them.
Yeah.
They're unspoken rules, and you just don't.
right.
You just don't go out there and be disrespectful and cause drama.
And
Right.
I've noticed that with the car shows, the show and shines and all that lately, there's not drama anymore like there was when we were young.
Yeah.
There was always a little pleito here and there.
Yeah.
But I don't see that anymore. I see clubs getting along together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the cultura is just it's actually great, man. It's
Yeah.
to see that. And then you ladies could show up, and now you're a car club in your own.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, it's growing, man. It's getting better and better.
Yeah.
is.
It's super cool. It's super cool. I love it.
So when you guys were getting ready for the show, did you reach out? I mean, it's your first show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you reach out to other car clubs? I mean, how to go about it? I mean, or you just kind of went for it by yourselves?
Just went for it. I mean, I work for the state. I do compliance.
Okay.
And so we wanted to we wanted to have a cruise also, and we used to cruise on Jackson Street all the time. But Jackson Street had gotten shut down because
Studio audience.
yeah, people were they just weren't following the rules. They weren't cleaning up out there, and so the cops were out there. They were totally against it, and there was a big group of guys. Well, a group of guys, right, that went and tried to like go to the police department and talk to them about it and all this stuff. And I kept telling them, let me go with you guys. Like, let me go. And they would not bring me with them for nothing, huh? They and I would always.
Yeah, because you're in compliance. You know the lingo.
Yeah. So there's an order to things. As long as you follow that order, you're straight. You know what I mean? The city just wants order. That's all.
That's why we're the backbone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right. No disagreement.
What?
If you would bring yes, I would have brought you along.
Yeah, no, they did not. They were like, nope. They shunned me off on every time. But
And not just because you work for the state, but Mia, you're a female.
yeah,
You always bring a female with you.
yes.
They get a little soft. People get a little soft and like, all right, you know what? I think they got something going. Yes.
and have your badge showing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But no, it was cool. All it was just an order of things. We sat down, right, had a meeting. Everybody gave their thought on where we should have the show. We picked our number one, and then we just went for it.
Jackson Street. I guess I'm not familiar with that. I thought I knew what was going on in the scene, but I've never heard Jackson Street. You?
Yeah, they were cruising Jackson Street for a
If
minute.
you don't tell me, I'll go out there by myself.
They still are.
Yeah.
Every
He's
Saturday
on
now.
brand.
Yeah.
They still are every Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
Wow.
it's dope
Okay.
out there.
I'll take me and my
It's
brother
because
will go out
there's
there.
no cross traffic, right? There's no cross traffic. There's none of that. It's just open road for everybody.
I guess I'm naive to that.
Wow. So
Yeah.
I take it you guys are planning your next one already, right?
We
It's
are
in the works?
March 15th next year. So March 15th, 2025, we'll do the second annual. But right now we've got something in the works that's super dope. I'm excited. It's something that's really not been done before.
Oh, wow.
Well, do tell.
but-
Do tell.
We cannot tell, but we will be. We're doing a promo video for that coming up pretty soon.
Okay.
So will it be a summer event or a fall?
End of summer.
End of summer?
And end of summer event.
Okay.
Yeah.
This year.
This year.
This year?
Yes. So
Nice.
coming soon. It's going to be super dope. We're collaborating with another club.
Can you
Yeah.
tell us how that came about?
They reached out to us.
They read. Oh wow! See,
But it's another female from that club that was involved in our first event, and she was in our first promo video, and so she showed up to our very first movement meeting, and so she just supports us, and we support her.
She's
and
been there since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
wow, I'm
great.
excited. Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds cool, man. That's cool that things are coming. You know, not your traditional show and shines. It sounds like.
Nope.
Not your traditional, car show kind of thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be something that's super dope, and it's gonna be for everybody.
And that goes to my point earlier when I was saying that if I were to start a car club, I would want the most members, whether you're male, female, or whatever, because people bring other ideas to the table of just the same mundane, 8 guys, 9 guys. It's always the same type of show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
you got the same little vatos running the same kind of show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Same
like
thing.
yesterday, we had a meeting with the other club. So we all met up at a restaurant, sat down, had a drink, some
And it's
food,
fun,
and
right?
it was cool.
Right.
It was cool to collaborate with them. They know a lot of people we don't know. We know people they don't know, and so it's just a huge mix. Of,
Yeah, it's networking too. It's
Yeah.
like you said. Yeah, hey, we need to find somebody to do X, Y, Z. Like, hey, I know somebody, or we got somebody. Don't worry, we got that covered. That kind of thing, and it all works.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So, after your first show, now lessons learned.
Yeah, you said there was problems after the show. Like,
Yeah.
such as what?
What would you do different this new coming year?
I think we were just spread too thin
Yeah.
for such a big show, and there wasn't a lot of us.
When you
know?
did it in 6 months.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now you got more. You got 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All girls trying to throw a big old show with 400 cars. Like, it was hard. We were running around all day. It was crazy.
I was in my curlers for the first 2 hours. For real, I really was.
Yeah.
The first 2 hours of the show, I was still in my curlers. I didn't change. I was still running around looking crazy, huh?
Musty.
Yeah, it was messy and crusty.
No, I know what you go through because I do help out with the show and shine myself, and I know how that is. You get there early and you're like trying to set up stuff, and at the same time, people are
pulling in.
In here and
Oh,
what do we
yeah.
do? Where we go? Where we? Hey, there's
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff like that.
And we were all assigned a job, and that just went out
Yeah,
the window.
next
The
thing you know,
second
yeah.
we got there, just went out the window. People were doing registration that weren't supposed to do registration. People were doing parking that weren't supposed to do parking. Like, it was just, she stuck to her job.
I was stuck to my
She
job.
stuck to her job. But other than that, like,
What was your job?
it was,
Trash and porta potties.
She handled it though.
she did handle it.
You
I was
gotta
in
have
my
that.
work truck. I mean, sorry, boss.
Yeah.
I was in
No.
my work truck. I was,
With her son doing all the
Yep.
trash.
Yeah, she had him in the truck. She watched him for me for the first 2 hours while he was
setting up the
cruising
trash
around.
cans.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you got to think about porta potties.
No,
You got to do all that rental.
So
Yeah.
did you expect 400 entries? They just it got out of hand. I mean,
I honestly, in my heart of hearts, knew it was going to be huge.
Hell yeah.
I
Okay.
knew it was
Oh,
going
right.
to be huge.
Good for you, Meow.
Yeah.
good for
That's
you.
the way to think.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the way
Think
to
big. Think big. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
She always
So-
thinks big.
Yeah.
Always.
That's what she said. That's Michael Scott, man. These guys are blushing. Look at them.
Don't we have the same size head?
Difficult burst.
Conversation we had earlier.
Same size
Wow,
wow,
so-
all over.
Oh my goodness.
So if you have 400 plus cars, I'm sure in 2025 it's going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
have to go this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
most
Oh, yeah.
definitely. No, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be there.
We will be
definitely
there.
Back on the road.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
That'd be the good goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like say you got another female from another car club and her contacts, right, and her networking. Yeah, I imagine you guys are gonna blow this one up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be epic.
Ooh, I love the word
epic.
epic. I like that word.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep getting better and better. You know what I mean? It's just
So that's the car aspect of it, but then you guys also mentioned the empowerment portion of it. So can you tell us a little bit about that, or the movement? Like what's behind the movement, or what's the movement towards?
Empowering women. We went to a women's expo. It was nothing but women with their own businesses, their own everything. It was cool. We showed up. I don't know.
Here in the
Supporting
valley?
each other.
Yeah.
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 yeah. We
was
got
awesome.
invited out. We met women that are in an all Porsche club. you
Oh,
know?
wow.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So they want to go cruising with us, and I'm down because I drive my car like I stole it. So I got
You drive it
used
like
to
a Porsche.
Yeah. But it's just like I've met women along the way. I met a lady that had just lost her daughter. Like literally days before I met her, had just lost her daughter. Met her out on Jackson Street, and she messaged me the next day, and she was like, you really inspired me to get my car going. I want to make it in memory of my daughter. My daughter struggled with this, that. She gave me her story, and I was like, girl, we got you. Like, you get that car, and we will put all the elbow grease into it, whatever you need. And we've got like her friend. We got a lot of women that just like literally I screenshot all of, and one day I'm gonna make like a little video of it, of all the women that reach out to us and are like, you guys, I saw you guys, I was, you guys inspire me. Like,
There you go.
I even have husbands come up to me like, my wife wants a lowrider now, like we're gonna get her one, we're gonna cruise together, like this is
My daughter.
cool, like excited.
So that's the empowerment.
Yeah, you're doing
We
something
have
good.
dads coming up to us, like, my daughter, I want to introduce you to my daughter. We're gonna get her a car, this, that, whatever. And
Yeah.
so, like, it's an honor. It's an honor.
Right.
If I have a father coming up and saying, I want to introduce you to my daughter, like a daughter is a father's treasure. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
And you want to introduce her to me, like, I
Yeah,
appreciate
me?
that. You
No,
know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, it's cool.
I think that's fantastic. You got to be very proud of yourselves.
Yeah.
Both of you. Very proud of yourselves.
Thank
Because there's a lot of people that, they may not look like you, they may not walk like you, but they think like you, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you make the bond, right? What?
You're probably a firm believer in that.
I am a firm believer in that, man. I mean, I'm a firm believer, birds of feather flock together all the time, right? Here you go. Right? Yeah. All the time. See? Here together. I always say it, the world's full of assholes, don't be an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Be a good bird and you can be surrounded by good birds your whole life, right?
Yeah.
Whether or not they dress like you, talk like you, whatever, look like you, you'll make a connection. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And it sounds like you guys are doing that, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. And then single moms, fantastic.
Yeah. It's super dope. It's really, it's an honor. It's an honor all the way around. And it's not I'm the face. Everybody recognizes my face, but it's us as a whole. And so I can't do things without our team. I can't just go out there and do it by myself.
Yeah. And, and maybe, as it grows and in the future, part of the empowerment is you start having seminars for other women, younger women, on how to block a car, how to prep a car for paint. Start doing those kind of seminars on how to fix your own ride. We're fixing our own ride. We work on our own cars. Now we're going to teach the younger generation how to do it. A female generation.
Yeah.
Or it could be male too, right? But I know you guys are a women car club, but that might be part of something that you might implement in the future.
Yeah, it's actually one of the goals. I just talked to a lady at the Women Empowerment Expo, and we're going to work on getting a nonprofit started to help little girls build bikes.
Oh yeah, see,
Fuck yeah.
We're going to be working on. We got a lot of big things going on, but they're lengthy process.
Sure.
yeah, everything takes
Yeah, it
time,
takes
right?
time.
But it will
Take
come.
time, keep the thought, keep the drive, keep the momentum.
Well, no, it's like the painting that she did with her daughter, and then Dre with her kids. She just showed me a video a little while ago during the break.
Yeah.
They're sanding the car right there, the El Camino right
blocking
there.
it down.
They're blocking it, and it's like, wow, this is
It builds
dope.
something in the kids. It builds that confidence. You know what? I can do it. I can do that. Like my mom did that. I could totally do that. She showed me how to do it. She, we're out there sweating with mom. And it's gonna make them appreciate it a
Right.
lot more.
When it's
Bonding,
right,
character.
and when it's completed, they're gonna get a sense of fulfillment because they're gonna remember when you guys are out cruising. They're gonna remember. I remember what that car looked like.
Yeah.
When we got started, damn, that thing used to sat in the driveway, and it was
All busted.
busted up, or had primer spots, and yeah, I'm cruising with my mom now, and check it out. We built this car together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree. I mean, I hate to think this way to say that because a lot of young ladies get caught up with the wrong dude, right? And then they get stuck in that groove, whatever. And you're giving them a way out, right? I mean, you're showing you don't need nobody. All I need is myself and my hard work, my work ethic, and what I believe in, right?
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. I mean, I think that's super, super wonderful for young girls.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's she broke her car, so now we have to fix it. So she gets to fix it. She breaks it, she fixes it.
Well, let's take a break real quick. I hate to break right there, but let's take a real quick break, and we'll come back with that, and let's learn about that. What you did with it.
All right.
The request lines are now open. KGFJ Soul Radio. What's happening? What's happening?
All right, we are back. George, you were asking a question about how Inez broke her car.
The Monte Carlo. It was I think you were cruising to a show or something like that.
Oh my God, it was crazy. So I've never had problems with my car. When we got it, we took it to my mechanic, and he said that it was perfect, whatever. And then I had my first lowrider, so I was just driving it everywhere. I wasn't checking. I didn't know how to check the oil. I didn't know you even had to do stuff like that. And I took it to the first show I took it to was our show, and then I took it to a different show. Oh my God, I had these two with me. I had the babies with me. It was just me and them. And then I called my mom and I was like, it keeps stopping. The car keeps stopping. I don't know what's going on. Is there smoke? Mom was like, dude, she's my dad at this point. But I'm driving to the show, and I guess I was just driving it with no oil. My oil was all hot.
Oh.
Yes, it was bad.
Gotta have oil.
Yes,
She
I
came
did.
into this show hot.
Hot as fuck.
Like,
I'm
she
driving
was-
fast.
she
I
was
got the babies in
smoking.
the back.
Like it was a train.
It was a bow tie event, actually.
Yeah, all you see is this purple car and a big cloud of smoke, and she was flying.
I was zooming. I was like, what?
Passes by, she goes, Mom, what the fuck? And then it shuts off right there. Right?
Oh, wow.
They're all pushing me in the show. I was like, oh my God.
Everybody knows her from that when she showed up. She's like, Mom, what the fuck?
I broke the trick.
Yeah.
So what did you?
Literally.
What you do? Blow the engine up?
Basically, so it broke, and then
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
we got it back home and stuff. We tried to change like the valve covers and stuff like that. That's what I did with my mom. That was like the first time we ever really worked on it together. Besides when we painted it, it was cool though. I liked it. So, but we did that, and then we found out. We finally got me and my mom got the car running, and then we found out that it was more to it. I was so happy. I was like, it runs. Like I'm ready to be back outside. But that was not the case. The whole engine.
Later.
I had a broken rod. I had to go.
Oh yeah.
But my mom took my heads out and everything. Now it's fixed. It just has to get painted, and then
I think there's a video online of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
is
got
there?
it blew up. We got like 8,000 likes.
Oh wow. For the wrong reason. 8,000 likes for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Looking busted. We were musty again.
Yeah, we're musty again.
So the car's running now. You guys fixed?
No.
Oh, it's not.
I have the heads in the garage right now. So this weekend and throughout the week, the car will be put back together. So I'm replacing the radiator, the heads, the water pump, like everything is getting replaced.
Oh, okay.
And then it's getting painted, and we're ready to go.
If you take 10 bolts out, make sure you put 10 bolts back.
Yeah.
And check my oil every time before I leave.
Yeah, yeah.
I learned to
You know,
think
there's a little dial that when it gets hot, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, where did you guys find the car?
It was crazy how it happened. I didn't have a car. My mom was like, if you could have any car, what car would you want? And I was like, I want a Monte. Because that's what we were driving around with our dirty laundry.
Nice. Yeah.
But, and then our friend Cynthia, her friend was selling one. And so, yeah, they sold it to us for cheap. We got a good deal on it. And then it was my car. It
Nice.
was primed. It was ready for paint and everything. So, nothing's really wrong with the interior. It was a really good deal.
Yeah. Nice.
It ran great for a while.
Yeah,
No,
until I did it.
No, that's good, man. What year is the money?
It's
85.
85. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like my age time. I ain't lying.
Yeah, you got some busted heads.
Busted a few too.
¿Quieres cabeza?
And
Yeah.
so,
My Copa Junior.
what's the timeline for your car? You think?
It'll be done by the next show.
Oh yeah,
All right.
that's yeah.
Or sooner. A lot sooner.
You got all the kids working on it.
We got to show
Yeah. Yeah. I want to say by September.
They said, oh okay.
I do want to say by September for sure.
And but your car is running also?
It's
Or
running.
It's running.
It's running. There's a few things that needs to be like the the ball joint.
Yeah. Okay.
Clicks.
And then like there's a leak on the steering fluid. The,
Yep. Power steering fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power
But
steering
other
fluid.
than that, it runs.
So,
good.
do you guys work on your cars at the same place, or you got your own place? You got your own place?
Yeah, Jay pulled up to our house and
We did the
her and my
headliner.
mom did the headliner, and then I was changing out like the carpet on I took my seats out, and she was taking out her headliner. We were doing it together. It was cool.
Yeah, that's fun, right?
That is fun.
Yep.
If we could do it together, I'm all for it. But I'm so busy with work and my kids as well, so it just made sense to do it. I had picked it up from my mechanic and just took it to my house, and we just been working on it on our driveway.
Yeah.
My driveway.
As everybody does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on.
I think you guys get together. You know,
But if I need help, I'm always gonna go to Aurelia's, and she's gonna help me figure it out. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Then
got
that's
her
what it's
carpet
about.
in the garage.
Yeah.
We got it.
And then the other girl who's in our club, she just got a cutlass. And yeah, she was like, if you need help sanding your car, let me know. I'll help you sand it. Like,
Hell yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a team.
Yeah, it should.
I need partners like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ocupado. No, I mean it's cool. Like you say, you guys get together and have a few drinks, have some fun, talk, and work on the car. I mean that's that's what it should be about, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It's sweat equity. It's bonding. It's hey, and then when one of you cruises, hey, that's the car. There it goes, right?
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't look the greatest, it's cruising, right?
Yeah,
I agree.
I was telling Vince,
Right.
that I to me it's important to show the cars as they're being built.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to just pull up in this dope $80,000, $100,000 car that doesn't seem obtainable to a young person,
Right.
or somebody that's interested in it.
Right.
You got to kind of see the progress and trust the process and that kind of thing. I think it's really important because some people just be instantly discouraged. Like, I can't afford that. What am I going to do? How am I going to get that? But if they see these cars in the making,
Right.
it's more obtainable to them. It's more realistic.
Well, yeah, because I mean, everybody has more time than money, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're a millionaire, you can go Barrett Jackson buy a car, right? But that's a select few.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's something about at least giving it an effort to try to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And if you reach to a point where, like, hey, I gave it a good shot, I kind of really don't know what's going on, I got to take it to somebody, that's cool. I personally think that's cool because you gave it a fair shot and you tried it. And then, once you take it to somebody, they can kind of explain, like, oh, you almost had it, man. You just needed to do X, Y, and Z. And then now for the next time. Like,
Yeah.
and you
ask,
learn.
You ask questions and you figure it out, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I agree with that whole.
And that's the power, I think, of also having people in the club that work on their own stuff is that you can ask each other those kind of questions and help each other with that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. And each person has their own resources too.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, my uncle does that, or
Yeah. Or even tools.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have this tool, but I got one. Let me go run to the pad and get it. And
Yeah,
we'll use
like
it. Yeah.
the mechanic up the street. He was like, he gave me a breaker bar because
Yeah, okay.
'cause
Yeah.
I didn't have that, and he was like, here, you need this. So it works out. I got a homie that I couldn't figure out how to get past a certain point, and he came over and we dug in that car together. Shout out Julio.
There you go.
He came out. We dug in that car together, and he's gonna help me put it back together. So I can't say I did it by myself. I have help, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Try
awesome.
to learn.
Yeah, right. Yeah, correct.
And he's a great teacher. So as we're digging in that car, he's telling me why, telling me what it's for. This is why I got to do it.
The rhyme and the
I love
reason.
to learn
Right.
like that. So
Okay.
So earlier too, you guys were talking about you also started or you have a little bikes club.
Little ladies.
Or little ladies
Little Ladies Bike Club, yes.
bike club.
So currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little girls. Andrea's working on getting her daughters some bikes. We have 2 other little girls that are getting bikes built right now. So we've got a few.
Nice.
We're working on plaques right now, and they are going to be a major part of what's coming next. So
Yeah, that's cool.
it's super dope. We've also got the girls have brothers, and so they want to rock with us too. So we're gonna have a little ladiesman little bike club too.
That's cool. So
yeah.
that brings up another question we were talking about earlier in the week. Do you guys think you'll ever eventually if say a guy wanted to join the club?
Oh my gosh, I never thought about that.
Diversify.
I mean, it's ladies first, but if they were like,
There'll be ladies, men.
what
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Just a
Wait.
question, because on the flip
course.
side of it, when guys have a car club, sometimes they don't, it's like the woman's chapter of whatever it is. But
Timmy, weren't you
never know.
looking into getting a car and stuff?
I have been, but I have not got one. I'll be
You want
honest
to
with you.
join the club?
Join the club.
I'll start with the little bikes. I'll start with the little bikes first.
You got the right beer.
Okay, you want to start?
So that's cool.
So the Little Ladies Bike Club.
She has a bike. Yeah, they all.
Is there an age limit? 10.
I think our oldest girl, she's like what, 13? I think she's 13. The youngest is probably her. She's 2.
Now, are they lowrider bikes or just bring your bike?
They're Lowrider bikes.
Oh, nice.
They
Okay.
take them to the shows, display them.
Dude, when we go to car shows, they always got a couple dope ass lowrider
Yeah.
bikes.
Yeah, they're dope.
They are. They are.
Yeah, they have.
I got a buddy. He makes bikes. But they're adult bikes, right? And he sells it for like $5,000 a piece. I mean, they're all custom bikes. They're pretty sweet. They're pretty sweet. They got like 26-inch wheels on. I mean, he's a body man at a body shop, so he paints them. He tricks them out. I mean, buys the metal. He makes the frames. He does everything with them. So it's pretty sick. Pretty sick.
Right on.
So you got the bicycles,
Yes.
pedal cars.
Oscar's daughter has a pedal car. She's not part of our club, but they
you're
rock
open
with
to that.
us.
You're
yes.
open to that.
Dre has a stroller. A really dope stroller.
She has
just got
a
myself a
vintage.
Oh, it is.
So you're open to motorcycles,
Yes. V-Class.
V-Class.
Bring them out.
Yeah?
Bring them out. Bring them out.
That'll be cool.
You don't
Yes.
discriminate. Anybody
No.
can join the club.
Yes.
I mean, as far as, I'm not saying anybody, but if you're a lady,
Yeah.
right? For the
Yeah.
most part.
For the most part, yes. Yes.
Right on.
We encourage it. We encourage it. It's empowering. Like there's nothing like even for the guys. You go, you work hard all week. Like you get in your car and you just go and it's freeing. It's just the most freeing feeling. It's I don't know. I love it. It's
Yeah.
what I love.
No, it's great.
It centers you.
Man,
Yeah.
I love taking out in the summertime, you really can't get out there that much. But in the morning, you just take it for a ride and you just cruise around for a little while and just get to,
Listen to it.
just vibe with it, actually.
Yeah, it creates balance.
Yeah.
It really creates balance because there's so much go and hustle and nonstop. With the kids, as you could tell, they just go. There's no break. But I'll get in the car and
Serenity now.
I'm like, I hope you're laying on the floor back there. I don't know what you're doing back there, but I don't even care. I got Cheeto stains, not stains, but Cheeto marks.
Cheeto dust, yeah.
But
Yeah.
And earlier in the break, you were talking about your story, right? About how you came up and just putting one foot in front of the other, and then now you're empowering women, ladies, young kids all over the place. I mean, you're doing something fantastic, all three of you.
Thank you.
I mean, keep it up. Don't lose the momentum. Because like anything in life, right? You're gonna hit a speed bump at some point, right? Just keep doing it.
And that's how I thought it was important to actually get a hold of you guys, and bring you on. Because, like we've been talking about, SeunevA is the lifestyles. Our lifestyles revolve around. Part of it is the lowrider scene, and we have to include the ladies.
Yes.
And I thought it was cool seeing that. I would see your posts, your guys' posts on Instagram, whatever, social media, YouTube, and all that, and I'll be like, they're here in town. We got to get a hold of these ladies.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got to bring them on.
You know what's really cool is like I'm driving down the street and I'm going to my homie's like a car wash, a benefit car wash or whatnot, and I get a message when I get home and this lady's like, "Girl, we saw you driving down the street. My daughter was acting like she saw a movie star. Like she was so excited. It's really cool. It's really cool.
You're doing so this podcast started because the Latinos on the West Side got a bad rap, right? Where we get stereotyped, right? But there's a lot of people doing a lot of good things, and you're one of those people, right? I mean, you're doing a lot of good things because people, they look at you and they draw conclusions, right? They judge the book by its cover, and they don't turn the page, and and you're doing that. I mean, you're doing that. I mean, you're the epitome of what the show's about.
Thank you.
And the club's doing it.
Yeah,
the club
we
doing
are
it.
as a whole.
Yep.
It's just the face, but we're a whole unit. You
Right
know what
on.
I mean? We're a whole unit. We work together, and I wish Danae was here because she's a major part of it. She's a main artery, so I wish she was able to be here. But
Shout out to Danae.
shout out
Danae,
Nene. Yes. She's a major artery, but she had family stuff today. You know what I mean? And that's super important to me. Like, it's super important to keep family first. You know what I mean?
Right.
This stuff is cool and it's fun, but it's not the priority. I try not to push it as a priority. You know what I mean? It's
And we've seen it today with the babies around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Family
you guys
first.
were like, these bitches brought babies. What the hell? But like, honestly, it's life.
That's
you know
what
what
it
I
is.
mean? It's
Right.
what it is for us, and it's hard because we get put to a certain like expectation, but we've also got to deal with this
Real
whole-
life.
Yeah.
Responsibility.
Real life.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just what it is.
Hey.
Sorry.
They'll probably get us a couple more likes. I'm
Thank
gonna tell you.
Yeah. And so the club
God, we need 'em.
The club is on all social media.
Yes, we're on Facebook, which I don't tend to very much, to be very honest. We have a Facebook page, but just not really into Facebook that much. But Instagram is really where it's at as far as us putting videos and things like that out there. You can find us on Instagram or TikTok.
And where do we find? What is the Ladies First Car Club?
Yeah, Ladies
At
First Car Club. Ladies First Car Club. That's it.
Okay.
And Ladies First Movement on Facebook.
Okay, Ladies First
on
Movement.
Facebook.
All right.
Ladies First Movement on Facebook.
Nice. All right. All right.
Right on. So, anything else you got to want to plug? Anything got coming up? I know you have what you said that event.
Be on the lookout
Yes.
for the
Which
end
you
of
really
the
don't
summer.
want-
Yes.
What you really
Look
don't want
out
to talk
for
about.
our
but-
end of the summer event. It's going to be super dope. You guys are going to want to be a part of it. We would love to have you guys out.
Cool. All right. Keep us posted.
But yeah, it's
We'll meet
it's exciting. It's exciting. We got a lot of exciting things coming up. But like I said, they're all lengthy processes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, right.
Nothing immediate, but you will see some promo videos coming out.
Look forward to it.
And when it gets
We will keep pushing.
and again,
As you should.
once it gets closer to that event, we'd love to have you guys back on.
Yes.
You know, to push that event.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, and
we'd
we'll
love to
bring
have
the
you
other
back on.
club with us. We'll bring some people
Oh,
from the
cool.
other club with us, and yeah, because you guys are gonna love what they have to say too.
Hell yeah.
Ah, looking forward to it. Looking
Always.
forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love the energy. I love the energy for you ladies. I absolutely love the energy.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Yeah,
Keep
for sure.
it
Thank
up.
you.
What are you
Hey.
passing me here?
The questions.
Oh, so ladies, we Jeff, who's usually here, son-in-law named Jeff, who
Okay.
usually sits where I'm sitting. I sit right there. He sits right here. At the end of the show, he has some rapid questions for you, ladies.
Rapid.
Rapid questions.
Going quick.
So
Come off the top of your head. Off the top
first
of your
thing
head.
that comes off of your head, let us know what you what that answer is.
Okay.
There is no right or wrong,
There's no right or wrong.
but one will be funnier than the other.
You have to kind of keep it alive
Bigger
too,
trick
because it'll turn off.
What'll turn off the phone?
Yeah.
I'm hip to that.
All right.
Okay, ladies, up top of your head, what's your favorite cereal?
Tricks.
Fruity Pebbles.
Bam! Fruity Pebbles. There you go. Boom. Tricks. I like Tricks too.
Captain Crunch.
No, I mean Tricks.
Oh, yeah. Broken tricks.
Yeah. Yeah. Broken trick.
When it comes, excuse me, I'm sorry, tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
Tacos. for sure.
Tacos, yeah.
Yes,
How did I say
very
that?
few with the burritos.
Very
huh?
Yeah, very few.
This guy has some what? Okay, blood in, blood out, or American Me?
American Me. Get the rice.
Let it blood out.
Blood out. Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
Boys in the
Boys in the
hood.
Hood.
Menace to Society. Come on, ladies. Okay, let's see. He's testing your knowledge here. Craggers or Supremes?
Craggers.
Annette, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Supreme.
I was gonna say Menace to Society too. So we're on
Menace
the
to
same page.
Society. There you go. In La Bamba, is it Bob or Richie for you guys? Girl.
Richie.
Bob. I
can
fuck with
see you
Bob.
with the Bob.
He's taking art lessons. He's taking art lessons.
Yeah.
So with that, do you guys have a line from La Bamba?
Not my Richie. That's all I got.
Meow.
I don't. I don't.
When you left out here, what's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal? Ooh, I like Captain Crunch.
Okay, this is a
Journey.
an oldie but goodie. He loves to ask us every time. When it comes to chicken wings, flats or drumsticks?
Flats.
Drumsticks.
Right.
What do you guys like?
Can I change my answer for the cereal?
Sure.
Cookie Crisp.
I go,
The cereal.
I go cuckoo for cuckoo.
Hydraulics or bags?
Hydraulics.
Everybody hydraulics?
Hydraulics.
All right.
Yeah,
all
the
right.
bags, they weather.
Hydraulics do too, but
Not as fast as the
Maybe
bags.
for trucks.
yeah.
Inez can't get hydraulics.
No.
She's be coming in too hot. She's reckless.
Yeah, she'll blow the engine
She
up.
is reckless.
Someday for me.
She blew the heads already.
Yeah.
Pulling into that show, I was going fast. I was smoking with 2 babies in the back, just pulling in fast. I was all that. Mom, what the fuck? I thought my car was gonna blow up. I was scared.
Choo-choo train. Choo-choo
Yeah,
train.
she gets bags.
Other than the rides you do have, what's your favorite vehicle?
If you could pick one.
I want a 52 Chevy truck.
I want a 50s Chevy Bomb.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like my money.
There you go. There you go. That's cool. Yep. Nice.
Yeah, 52 Chevy truck. That's my favorite year too. I love that
I'll
truck.
go bomb too though.
My dad built one in the garage. Didn't sell it to me either, that buster. But yeah.
Not my 52.
Yeah.
No. Anything else you guys, girls, want to talk about? Bring it up.
I rent party rentals.
There you go. There you go. There,
I do lashes.
I have water slides. I have tables and chairs, mechanical bull, boxing rings, sumo wrestling.
what's the name of the company?
Precious Party Rentals.
Precious Party Rentals. We'll plug it.
And where do we find that Precious Party?
Facebook.
Facebook?
I have an Instagram too, but I'm mostly on Facebook.
Precious Party Rentals.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right.
And you ladies do lashes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, both of us.
Timmy, there you
And
go.
now.
There you go.
And now.
Yep.
My
Yeah.
eyelashes are perfect.
You don't want just done. I can give you a volume set.
I don't know what volume set means, but
We can explain the whole tire changing process.
As we do the lashes.
hey, who was hitting the lockout the wrong way?
The what?
Who was hitting the lug the wrong way? You?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
You couldn't
I
put
was
no.
hitting
You couldn't
the
put.
knockoff the wrong way. Broke my hammer.
Oh, wow.
Almost broke my shoulder. I was like, this motherfucker.
I was like, Mom, are you sure it's not the wrong
Okay.
way? It took us forever. Oh my gosh. And then,
She couldn't put conditioner in her hair for a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was like this.
All right.
But yeah, we figured it out.
Hey, well, we've absolutely loved you guys on the show, and so I'm gonna tell the kids, Journey, Raymond, you better listen to these ladies because they're gonna show you something one of these days. They're showing it to you right now. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very, very much.
Yes, thank you.
guys so
Thank you,
much
guys.
for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks.
Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you
absolutely
for
fantastic.
dealing with the
The
children.
babies.
Yeah, no.
We know
Yeah.
they're a lot.
I want to hang out with this dude one day. He's a little bit older.
He's your height.
George,
You want me to take you out?
take us out, man.
Who, me?
All you.
Ladies, thank you very much. Ladies first, Car Club.
Yay.
Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming out. Hey, the children, hey, that was fine. Don't worry about it. It was great.
That's us everywhere, like literally everywhere.
Hell yeah. And it's family. Like you said, like everybody says, a car club is family.
Yes.
We love it. Hey, Timmy, thank you.
Right on.
Michael, thank you.
Thank you.
Jeffrey, where the fuck are you?
Thank you.
Engineers, thank you very much.
Thank
Ladies,
you,
again,
guys.
once again, Raymond and Journey, thank you very much for sitting in here and being good kids like you were. Hey, this is SeunevA Lifestyles presents What's Happening. Let's go.
I love it. That was so much fun. Thank you, guys.
This is how we do it on the avenue.